Welcome back, know-it-alls. This is Josh, and I'd like to say that I'm glad you're here. We greatly appreciate your feedback, so please feel free to message in with your questions and concerns to the email address answersforeverything@gmail.com. We hope you enjoy the show as much as we enjoy recording it, and remember, I smoke weed so that you don't have to. Enjoy the show.
For a guy that was supposed to be leading the subject, he's not even here.
He's not here yet. It couldn't have been that important to him.
I guess not. So in the meantime, I guess we need another subject, just until Charlie Ray pops his sexy ass up on screen.
What should we talk about?
Scott Baio? No.
No, Scott Baio's past. The trauma of Scott Baio is behind us in the rear view.
I wonder how much money he made in the 80s and if he has any left. He probably did well for himself.
You don't hear much about him, do you?
No, but he probably did well for himself, right?
I would think so, if he put some money away. He wasn't making like the huge sitcom money though.
No, but he was getting sitcoms made for him, like with him in mind. And that's a pretty good place to be. When somebody's like, hey, when you're done with that show, we have another show for you. You're like, oh, sweet. So I just keep working? That's awesome.
He spun off from Happy Days, is that right?
Happy Days to Joni Loves Chachi.
Yeah, and then Charles? But it wasn't the same.
No, different. He did Charles in Charge. If I remember correctly, he wasn't the original. The whole premise of Charles in Charge, I think for the first season, is nothing like the other seasons.
Oh.
It's like they revamped a bunch of shit. It's been many, many years. I guess we could get Jamie to bring that up, but
maybe it's because he dick grabbed so many characters they had to change shit around.
And they made it more about him. They're like, wow, what you're doing is kind of awesome.
We really like it, so we're going to get rid of those other people that you abused, pay them off, and get a whole new cast with they'll all be warned what you're like, and they'll be okay with it.
And we're going to get more guys, because apparently you like grabbing guys' crotches.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, yeah.
He's like,
I'm
Charles
in charge.
really is in charge. Exactly.
I'm in charge.
And they're like, Scott, the character is different than your real life persona.
Yeah, come on, man. You're not a method actor.
Yeah, you're an actor.
Well, either way, I wish I would have worked on that show. Crotch grabbing or not.
So let's say you're working, like, are you on set, or you like building sets, or doing like mic work, or like makeup?
Short cut off jean shorts while I'm like working with some power tools in the background.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
With your juicy ass just like thrusting.
Maybe a little bit of nut cleavage hanging out the bottom of the Daisy Dukes.
Scott Baio, that's like his kryptonite, dude. He would like
exactly.
He's like, I'm so weak. I need to touch it. Oh, I guess you couldn't touch kryptonite. I probably said that wrong.
Oh yes.
Right, because you couldn't go near.
Maybe the opposite.
That's my North Pole to my South Pole magnet. It just walks over and starts cupping your bottom.
Like, hey, I'm trying to build a set here, bud.
He's like, I'm trying to build a relationship here, bud.
Come on.
And he's like,
and then I could come back. I could sue him now for what he did to me back then.
Could you?
Probably.
It seems like a waste. 40 years later, like,
yeah, be like, I've never had a stable relationship because of this.
Wait, you can find excuses as to reasons why that you don't have a stable relationship?
Yeah, man. I'll just say Baio. It's all because of what Baio did to me in the 80s. He was in charge.
This moment, like, it comes to me every once in a while. I'm not going to say their names, but there was this girl. She was the new girl in school, and this is like grade 5. And I remember she was I've talked about this before. I must have talked about this before, because it's a terrible thing to laugh about. But I have no choice but to laugh because it was so fucked up. And this Scott Baio thing is making me think about it. But she was like at the water fountain getting a drink. So she sort of hunched over at the water fountain getting a drink. And this guy just like, he's in line in front of me, and we're standing back probably 5 feet away from the person. You give them their space, right? And he just walked up, and he took his 2 fingers and just went right up the crack of her ass where her jeans were just whoop, and he made the noise like loop as he goes up.
Oh boy.
That's grade 5. So what are you, 10? And it was fucking hilarious because, you're a 10-year-old boy, right?
Clearly, he saw that behavior somewhere.
He must have been, maybe he was working on the Charles in Charge set, and Charles is like going over to Josh and his power tools and his cut off jeans, and he's just caressing your balls. And he thought, huh, I could go do that to this girl because Charles is in charge and this is what he wants us to do.
Sir Charles.
Oh, sorry, different Charles, not
Different
not
Charles,
Charlie,
not
but Charles in Charge. We're talking about Scott Baio molesting people on set.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, see, that's allegedly.
I don't know. They made a whole documentary about it.
Did they?
Yeah, it seems more than alleged.
Huh.
Well,
Was it his documentary?
No.
Or was it against him?
It was against him. And
I have no opinion on that subject. I will just say that there are several documentaries about stuff that aren't necessarily true, and not necessarily this one, and maybe not necessarily this one. All I know is
I
I
see
have
a bunch of
a
eyewitnesses.
Jack
I'm
and Coke.
pretty sure I
So.
know what happened.
Eyewitnesses can lie.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We started the show saying that the guy who wants to talk about the internet sensation from this Friday has yet to join the show, so we're just going to do a side quest about Scott Baio molesting people on set and being rewarded for it greatly with lots of money and more jobs.
Well, I had to go take care of a couple of things here at the house before I could rejoin. So,
Defecation?
well, it involved that, but
Oh.
it wasn't me.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Let's just say, remember those photos that we'd send to each other, or people would send like a joke on of like, hey, look at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I had to deal with one of those from somebody else it was impressive. So,
These things happen.
yeah.
Josh had a delicious pizza over the weekend, and
It was
Oh.
a delicious pizza.
it's made out of pepperoni and a spicy pineapple. And we're not going to say the name of it or where it came from, but
No.
Josh will say that it was delicious. And I confirmed with him I've had it many times. It is quite delicious. But the difference is how do I put it? Compare the deliciousness to the after effects of it. It might not be worth it. Squeezing that isn't worth the juice, right? It's not worth the squeeze to get
No.
that juice. But when I poop after eating that pizza, there's little red flecks of Italian chili oil and pepper like strewn throughout my logs.
And does it burn?
And it does burn, and I assumed there was blood in my stool when I looked at it. And then when I flushed, the logs fell apart, right? Because of the force of the water. And the little
Yeah.
flakes were all floating on the top before it got sucked down. I was like, okay, that's not blood, that floats. Oh my God, that's like the skin for the chili peppers from the pineapple. Okay, this all makes sense. But I spend a bit of a time on the bathroom every time I have that pizza. And Josh is, I guess, living the same life I'm living, but
Mine
on
was
another
worse.
level.
Mine was worse than that. And within 2 hours of having eaten the pizza is when I started getting knife in the gut pains. Like I was like, oh God, what is that? I'm like, I'm dying. Something's I better just go sit on the toilet, even though nothing's urgent yet.
Yeah.
But I'm in agony where I am. So I just went in there, laid on the bathroom floor for a bit, like started sweating. I was like, oh God, I know what's coming. And
It's coming.
finally I relieved myself, and like it was slow process. I was on the can forever, and I had to keep getting up and wiping because it was burning my ring so bad. I had to get it off of there and then wait for the next little bout and then wipe again because I'm like, oh my God, it's like lava. It was like 3 hours of hell.
Liquid hot magma.
Yeah,
Magma.
nothing beats having to go when you have like those knife-like cramps in you, and you're
Oh.
like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die!"
You
Yeah.
just know what's going to happen, but it hurts so bad. You're like, how can this possibly be this painful? Just a little bit of weirdness in the bowel.
And then you
Yeah.
think about how your tongue felt when you're eating the pizza.
It
You're
was
like,
delicious.
Flavor Town, here we are.
You see the
Population
scary-
Josh.
Yeah, see, the scary
Wasn't
thing
even
is
that
he tells
spicy.
me, "Yeah, I want to try the pizza." After he tells me what it did to him, I'm like, "Oh, I want to try that.
Yeah, I use a
I wanna
spicy ranch
experience it."
as a base for
Yeah.
it instead of the tomato sauce and gives it a little bit more kick. And yeah, it's a once a week pizza. I would like to eat it every day because it tastes good, but it's it's my toilet would sue me
It would turn red on the
I think
inside.
I think your intestines might sue you.
Yeah, the city people, they would have a council meeting about all the waste that's going through my pipes. Be like, we need to do something about this. This isn't right.
What
He's
if you
flush.
drink an ice cap just before
Oh,
you eat the pizza and it'll just
Oh
like
God.
lube it right through?
I think the blood would act as lube and it would just like slide right
Just,
through. It would be terrible.
oh
Yeah.
I
man.
I thank the Lord that I don't really eat too much anymore that gives me that experience. Although I have to say on Saturday I did have a food experience that gave me a little bit of a problem, and that was I had a mixture of leftover taco meat, chorizo, and black free fried black beans on the taco salad, and that chorizo was a little strong.
It did its
Uh-oh.
job.
Yeah. Plus I had mixed on top of the taco salad some serrano peppers and onions and
The
hot
outside of
sauce.
the outside of the package of that chorizo is called colon cleaner. That's the
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah, Pepto-Bismol was my friend that evening. So,
So should we move on to internet sensation from our spicy magma burning rectal cavities?
Yeah, I got a question for you. Have either of you experienced love at first sight?
I have a few times.
Because I did on
uh,
Friday when I watched a little video on Facebook.
Yep. I'm with you. I'm with you. This is my new crush, my new passion.
I want more than that one video that I saw.
Can you
don't worry.
describe
I'm sure there's something coming.
can you describe the video to the listener of what you saw?
If people don't know what I'm talking about already, there's a gal with a down south accent getting interviewed by like one of these man on the street type interviewers that are saying like, what's your body count? And asking them stuff about sex. And I guess her answer went so viral that everything that I'm seeing on Facebook is inundated with this girl.
That
But
is correct.
there's only one video.
So far, there's only one video.
Yes, that is correct. Only one video so far.
But yeah, I fell in love with her.
Okay. You ready? And if you guys want to hear it, here's 8 seconds of it.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh,
That
you
do?
gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
There it is.
There's a clip, well, the only clip that we know of this girl, and she is known as the what?
Hawk Tuah girl.
That's right.
And we all fell in love with her, did we not?
Ah, so bad. I fell so hard.
Do you know her real name?
I do not.
Would you like that information?
Sure would.
All right. So Hawk Tuah girl, her name is Hailey Welch. And she works in Tennessee at a bar.
Yes.
I saw another video of her behind the bar working.
Yes.
And she looks at the camera. She's been signing shit of who she is. She went and got a merch deal as fast as she could. And there's t-shirts, there's hats. I mean, she's doing well for herself right now,
Milk it.
right?
Yes. I think
And-
that's great.
I heard somewhere that she was a preschool teacher and lost her job, but then I looked into it and that's not true. She is neither one of those things.
Oh, good.
She neither lost her job nor she's a preschool teacher, which would be kind of shitty for, I mean, obviously parents are going to be like, I don't want that person around my kids, right?
Why
But-
not? Why?
Well,
I wouldn't
Well-
care if she's around my kids.
Yeah, me neither, but you and I are different. A lot of people will find any reason to be an asshole, any reason to be a bitch, any reason to complain about something. I say this girl should run with it. Just fucking run with it and make all the fucking money. All the money.
She could be my next ex-wife if she wants.
I think she's got plenty of people probably trying to DM her right now.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, she's not wrong though, right? I think my personal opinion is the reason this made the round so quickly is because every guy who saw it forwarded it to all the guys and girls he knows. Because his guy friends are like, "Yep, she's a keeper,"
Yeah. Oh, hell
and
yeah.
all the girls are like, "Wait, that's a thing? You want that?" And the guys secretly sent them the link so they can teach their women this is what guys want.
Yeah.
Guys want exactly that. And you know, most girls aren't into the right on a dick, right? They're not really into that.
Only
Right.
the real ones. Only the real ones know the
But-
truth.
But if they are into it, those are the girls you want to keep around.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I forwarded it to a bunch of guys because, well, we all laughed about it because it's fucking truth. Hashtag truth bomb. This is what guys want. Guys want Hawk Tuah girl,
and Southern girl accent.
right? No
Yeah,
shit.
the accent's pretty sweet.
And she seems like fun, like energetic. Like there was zero hesitation
Fun and
right away.
funny. Like
Yeah.
she's got a good sense of humor about her.
Beautiful, fun, funny.
Yeah, I think she'd be an absolute blast, not only in the bedroom, but just like hanging out in the bar
Hell yeah.
or just playing games or whatever. I bet she'd be fun as fuck. You know what I would like to see her do? I would like to see her get drunk and do a drunk history. You ever
yeah.
watch those?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I want to see her pop on a headset and game out and play like battle royale shit and just be on a team and just be the fucking leader.
Talking through everything with that sweet accent.
Yeah, man. And when you're watching that stuff, a lot of people are remixing it. A lot of memes are coming out. To me, this is like the Leo meme, right? Of him sitting there as
Yeah, the
right?
Leonardo DiCaprio one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly that, but like
I don't
instead
know.
of just visual, there's audio to it.
It's a
Like, everywhere.
non-famous person too. That's just
Yeah.
gets catapulted
Well,
into.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's pretty famous now.
Yeah.
And
For at least 15 minutes. But I
At
mean,
least.
look at Catch Me Outside Girl though. She went from she was famous as Catch Me Outside Girl to the next like what, a few years later, she's been around forever. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to do an OnlyFans." She makes $50 million in a year.
She's gross though. I don't like her.
Well, I
I
agree.
agree.
I agree. But Jesus Lord, help
Yeah.
me. She
Bunch
made
of perverts,
$50
that's why.
million. Yes.
yeah, this girl, all I'm thinking is
You don't need to make
Hailey
50 million.
Welch.
Yeah.
She could make more than that if she ever loses her job. Like if she loses her job from this, she'll be a millionaire in a week.
She won't
I would-
as a bartender.
She
They're
won't
not
lose her
gonna-
job unless she quits because they're going to be like, this is going to bring everybody into our bar.
Yeah,
Yeah, where
Yeah,
does that
you know?
girl work? We got to go drink there.
absolutely.
Exactly.
But if she were to lose her job, how fast do you think she'd be a millionaire? I give it 7 days on OnlyFans.
I think
And
she'll
she doesn't
quit
even-
her job because she'll realize how much money she can make.
And she won't even have to do anything, right? She could just grab a cucumber and Hawk Tuah on it,
Huh.
jerk it twice, and people just pay for that shit.
My
right?
fear is that she's going to
Yeah.
crash and burn with the fame.
I hope she has an everlasting career of being hilarious and good looking
Yeah, me too. I wish her the best.
and informative. What have you guys seen with memes of her? Have you seen the Stephen Hawk?
Yeah, I saw that
I've
one.
seen all of them, man.
Right.
So many.
My favorite one is the Arnold voiceover. Have you guys seen that?
No.
No.
Oh
No.
my God, it's so fucking good. Okay, so I actually have it here. I'm gonna play it. So if you can imagine, it's her, like, but it's been dubbed with Arnold Schwarzenegger over top. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you gotta get them that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me? Oh, this is so funny.
So I'm gonna play that again because it's way too fucking good. Josh is losing his mind right now. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Oh, you gotta get them that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me? Oh, this is so funny.
You got to give
It's
him that
fucking-
Hawk Tuah. Spit on that thing. Yeah, you get me?
It's so fucking good, right? That's been my favorite one that I've seen in the last, I don't know, 6 hours.
I'm
There's
looking at
also
one-
one.
I'm looking at one
Did you
now.
guys-
Yeah, go ahead. ahead.
The guy spliced in "Heaven is a Place on Earth." Have you seen that one?
No.
No.
Oh, they just spliced in the song "Heaven is a Place on Earth."
I see lots of like just still image ones are all over Facebook.
Another one of my favorite ones is it's just a meme, just a picture. It's not even a video. It's like a Civil War like guy dressed in all his gear, sitting down writing to his wife. And it says, "Dear Sarah, it's been 3 days since Hawk Tuah girl memes have landed on the internet. Sadly, there looks like no end in sight this time."
That's funny.
It's
pretty
better
funny.
it's better than the one I just saw. It's got a picture of somebody's grandma's face, and it says, "Your grandma in heaven watching you spit on that thing for the 12th time this week." Or
That's so true.
Oh man.
yeah,
So we all agree that she should have a very long,
yeah,
successful life.
Absolutely. In career. Like
Yes.
make this into something that makes her what she wants out of life.
Do you know the meme of the guy and the girl laying in bed, and it's got her? He's probably thinking of other women, and then
Yeah.
the guy thinking of something else. His goes her. He's probably thinking of other women. Hit me. I wish you would just Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. Here's a picture of Steve Carell from The Office holding his eyes and like looking looking, like he's like closed his eyes and he's holding his nose like at his
Yeah.
brow, and it says the Hawk Tuah girl's dad. Every time someone is like, "Ain't that your daughter?"
Oh,
Do you think, I mean, as a parent, Josh, if your daughter became internet famous for that one line, would you applaud her and say, "Hey, run with this," or would you be like, "You're disgusting. You shouldn't be like that. The internet is forever. It's never gonna leave."
no, I would totally applaud it and just say, yeah, that's really funny. You should probably try
Yeah.
to do something with that.
I'm with
Yeah.
you.
Who cares? People are going to have sex. You shouldn't be ashamed
Yeah.
of it or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure the memes will not. The memes will not stop. So
they shouldn't.
I wish I
No,
was
they-
as smart as some of these meme creators, man, because they just
Oh,
get
yeah.
me laughing.
yeah, me
Well, I'm
too.
glad they're out there.
Me too.
So
Me
good
too.
for her. That's what I say. Good for her. She didn't sit out to do it on purpose. She was just, oh, I'm sure she was pretty toasted. She was
The
pretty
right place at the
toasted.
right
Yeah, at
time.
the right time. Did you see any of the other video where it was like they asked her friend like what makes you wifey material? And then the Hawk Tuah girl says it's that big old donk or whatever her butt. She's got a big old butt or something like that. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that. I've
Oh,
only seen the
okay.
one thing where she tells
Yeah.
us that
Yeah.
we have to do it right.
Well,
That's the nice way of me saying that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Non-stop memes. Let's keep them coming. I fucking love that
Memes
shit.
are fantastic. They just keep getting more sophisticated. I'm very surprised.
And yeah, I'm with you, Josh. I'm jealous of the people that can, on the fly, just fucking do it. Just be ready
Yeah.
to go.
How are they making these things?
Maybe
I've
that's
made a few. I've made a few memes through the days. I mean, but not very often.
Yeah.
They've
I
never gone viral.
I wish it was my job. How great would that be?
Be
It
a
would be
meme
great.
maker.
I make
How
memes.
exactly? Yeah, how exactly would you get paid? I guess if you posted them and then they got lots of views, you could get paid that way.
Yeah.
My personal thought
creator.
is if you make, you need to make memes, but you need to make sure the memes have like your website or whatever built into it, so it refers people back to check other stuff out.
The
Yeah.
watermark or whatever.
Yeah, but people could just remove those, because they're better at technological stuff than I am. So
I'm kind of pissed. I created I think I talked about this before with you guys, but I have an Instagram account and I made a video on there. Like I just, what do you call it? A stitch when you put your own thing into a video that's already there. Is that what it is?
I'm not sure.
When you're stitching
know.
together shit.
yeah, I haven't really
You got
figured
me?
out doing that well. I've done stuff on Image Flip, IMG, like Image Flip, and you can like post pictures and then create captions to go with them. That's what I've normally done.
Okay, I'm gonna get Jamie to send this to you guys, and I just want you to take a look at it. It's on Instagram, so I just sent it to Facebook, and when you click on the link, it'll send you to Instagram. But somebody had this video, and then I decided to splice in some Fast and Furious stuff to it.
That's cool.
You think that's cool? Take a look at how many likes, how many comments.
Lots, man.
442,994 likes.
No, I can't look at stuff on Instagram.
Oh, shitty, but
Oh no, I can.
that's pretty
Yeah.
fucking incredible, I thought. Like just one random thing that for some reason people really fucking liked it. I mean,
And
that's
it's
still
been
not
shared 302,000 times.
right.
That's
So
wild.
I mean, it's obviously not in the millions and stuff. It's not viral, but I thought that was kind of neat. Like that took me like 10 seconds to do. I was just like at work. I saw that and I thought, wait, I got an idea for this. And I just sent it through. And then I had to turn off my notifications because I was getting a notification every second for like 45 minutes just going off that people were liking it. And sharing it. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, I had to turn off notifications because I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I would like that to be my job somehow. I don't know how, but one day.
Make it happen, man. Manifest it.
Manifest it.
That's right.
Manifest destiny.
it.
Done.
Oh, I just saw a new meme.
Oh, perfect.
It's got her sitting on the side of a helicopter with an M16, looking like she's about ready to spit, and it says "Hawk Tuah down, spit on that thing."
Fuck yeah.
I saw a good one with the spitter dinosaur from Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
as well.
I saw that one. Yeah.
See that one?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, you know there's going to be nonstop memes for at least for a while, because I mean, these old memes that everybody knows, people still make new memes out of them like 6-10 years later.
Yeah.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
Make your money,
yeah.
Miss Welch. Make it.
She needs to just take every design
We salute
up
you.
and just have it print on demand for a shirt and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Autographed merch will fly out of her virtual store, right?
They'll say fly out of her what?
Like
Vir-
ping
vir-
pong's on her vagina.
Yes.
Ping pong ball.
Like a pink dildo flying across the room and cutting your eyebrow and knocking you out.
Oh, here's one. Her is it Raikou? Which one is the white player in Street Fighter?
Ryu.
Is it Ryu? It's got her with Ryu's body shooting a fireball, and it says Hawk Tuah.
Fucking genius.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, these are awesome. Yeah.
Well, before
So-
we wind down on Hawk Tuah girl,
Yes.
I'm going to call her Miss Welch out of respect.
Yes. Yes, Miss Welch. Thank you for entering our collective zeitgeist, I guess.
And thank you for teaching all the women in the world on the internet
What we like.
what we like. Thank you. We salute you.
We salute you from the wonderful staff here at the AFE podcast studios.
Correct. And before we go, I have a. Oh, sorry. What was that, Charlie Ray?
Oh, I was going to say, not only do we like Hawk Tuah, we like.
If only you mentioned putting your hand on the back of the head and pushing it down, you would
Yeah.
be the queen. But
Yeah.
Yes.
I've got an Urban Dictionary here. It's sort of along the lines of Hawk Tuah girl, but not quite. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
It's called the slimy fandango.
The slimy fandango, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's a late 70s term, I believe, from the disco era. That when you had a girl,
Yeah.
and you were out disco dancing, and she decided to wear a miniskirt with no panties, and she had a discharge on the floor, it was a slimy fandango.
Very in depth. That was like
And
meticulously
historical.
planned out. And historical.
Well, the fandango is definitely a dance move because I believe it's in a Queen song, and
Okay.
he's asking, "Can you do the fandango or something like that?"
Yes.
So it's a dance. There's some slime going on, so I guess it's during a fancy splits move. The gal goes down, and when she pops back up, you see that she's left a bit of a snail trail.
Sexy.
Slimy fandango
I thought
strikes
you were going to say
again.
she's stuck to the floor.
You hear the Velcro peeling apart.
And all you hear is suction pop.
All right. According to Urban Dictionary, slimy fandango is the act of using snot as the primary lubricant during a movie theater handjob.
I'm gonna be sick.
I'm almost ready for that hand job from Edward Scissorhands.
Was that this episode? That was
No.
a different episode.
That was a callback to a previous episode.
If it gets released in that order, which it won't.
Yeah.
It won't.
That's a precursor to a future episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Foreshadowing.
Charlie Ray can tell the future.
That's
So
right.
in a sentence for slimy fandango, she kept on sneezing in her palm and then pulled my dick out and gave me a slimy fandango during the Passion of the Christ.
Oh, yeah.
God. Only if she speaks Aramaic and tells me sweetly young things in Aramaic.
Which is really weird that she was watching Passion of the Christ while it was happening, because that's also a Mel Gibson movie. So there's more
Foreshadowing.
foreshadowing for you guys.
That's not like a Hawk Tuah though. It's more of a chew.
It's true, but when you go,
Jeez, snot.
that's sort of snot. That's like
Yeah, there
phlegm.
could be some in there.
Ah,
Funny how it's way grosser.
yeah, it is way grosser. That's just disgusting.
Well, Urban Dictionary's not really there to be beautiful for you, Charlie Ray. It's the
God
worst.
darn it! I thought it was supposed to be only beautiful rainbow stuff.
No, that's efucked.com.
Oh,
Look it up now at your pleasure, at your leisure.
All right, no dolls. It's been no. I've had a slice. There we go. That's the right saying.
and I've had a drink.
And I feel sick from all the snot talk.
Peace out.
Peace.
Let's go
I'm
third.
good.
Would you rather have your butthole leak blood whenever you sneeze, or have your dick get noticeably rock hard every time you hear the words either hi or hello?
That's terrible.
You hear it in a movie, you hear it in a song, you hear it walking down the street, somebody says it to you. You're picking your kid up from preschool, somebody says, "Hi there, Josh," and boom, you get a raging noticeable boner.
I'd be like, yeah, that just happens.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Or you sneeze and blood sort of trickles out of your rectum.
I don't sneeze very much, so.
I
But on
sneeze
the
a
other
lot.
hand, it would be nice to be able to just anytime you want to rock hard a boner, just go hello, hello, and boing, it's ready.
Yeah, I think the accidental boners is what you want to avoid, though.
It could get awkward, that's for sure.
You're sitting there in a car, you get pulled over by the cops, and hello, do you know why I pulled you over today? Boom, raging boner.
You're like, wow, whoa, what's going on there, buddy?
Yeah.
Strap
Or
it
you're
down.
you're hugging your mom goodbye as you leave her house, and she says, say hi to whoever for me. Boom, you get a boner while you're hugging your mom.
But she'd be well aware of that problem already, so she'd avoid that word for you.
Or she'd say it a lot more depending on where you live. Like if you lived in Alabama or something.
Depends on how much of a bitch your mom is.
You'd have to be careful who to share that information with, that's for sure.
She would just call you randomly to say hi. Hi. What you doing? I'm at the movies. Hi. Fuck. Yeah.
Not again.
I don't know. It was worse having that orgasm every like 5 to 15 minutes. It just happened. It was rough to deal with.
I'll take the boner. Boners are fun. Bleeding anus is bad.
Charlie Ray, bleeding anus or boner?
I don't know. Can I have both?
Yeah. Well, hey man, don't
At the same time.
Every time you sneeze, you get a boner, and every time you get a boner, your butthole bleeds. Perfect.
No, I think I'll pass. I'll probably go, I don't know. I mean, if it's just like a little bit of light bleeding, it's not like it's like pouring out like the Shining elevator, you know? I mean, then I would go with the boner.
Think about how many pairs of underwear you're gonna have to clean with like dried blood on it, though.
No, you just wear a maxi pad back there. Well, now with wings.
Wear a full diaper.
I put a plug in my ass. Let's put a plug back there.
That works too.
It'll be a super absorbent butt plug.